Okay, can you hear me, folks?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, we're all in it for the long haul, you know, on the big stuff that we've been hearing about. I think we should also be aware that the next few days could be absolutely critical for our national negotiators in this dispute. So, as much visibility as possible. Picket lines are about visibility, rallies are about visibility, and there is absolutely, as the comrade from Goldsmith says, there is absolutely nothing like getting people on the picket line to start joining dots, you know, with the climate and what's going on in your institution. And if you come from a big institution, as some of us do, and you meet people on the picket line from your IT department, from your library, marketing, let's not forget marketing, and it really gives you, you know, that networking that takes place really gives you an idea of what your management is planning next for you, or what you are going to have to pick the pieces up on next. Now, it was the 2018 USS dispute that really kicked off a big transformation of UCU. Locally, at the Open University branch, it meant even more to us, because that's where it was on the picket lines, and in our post-picket meetings, one of the best investments our branch ever made was to hire a hotel room almost every day, where we could hang out after picketing, you know, go for a coffee, and you know, it cost hundreds of pounds, but we probably saved our university, because it was at those meetings that we realised how close to the edge the future of our university was, and that immediately after the USS dispute, we had to be prepared to fight for our jobs, for our university's charter and statutes, for our academic freedom, and for no confidence in our Vice-Chancellor. And the rest is history. You know, you saw the press, you know, reports and the way it ended. Now, you know, that came out of our post-picket line meetings, you know, and those meetings in the hotel room that we hired. Now, this dispute has got very deep roots in a systemic crisis, you know, of which the crisis in the Open University was just a small part. This dispute has got deep roots in a systemic crisis in the higher education sector, a politically induced systemic crisis, but nevertheless a deep systemic crisis. We've seen our condition, it's been long in coming, our conditions have worsened over decades. It's been long in coming within UCU as well, because UCU has transformed itself because we've worked, grassroots members and activists have worked to transform it. In its infancy, our union was being conned into signing zero-hours contracts, inadvertently in most cases, and it was the emergency motions put forward by UCU left comrades at congresses that turned that around. It was on the anti-casualisation committee where some of us sat there and explained to the UCU's number crunchers why the HESA statistics were basically a bit of shit, that were actually designed to mask the intersectionality that was taking place, whereby it was the most socially vulnerable groups, you know, black members, disabled members, LGBT+, members with caring responsibilities, usually women, who were most likely to spend a lifetime on the zero-hours contract and other casualised contracts and never find a way off those contracts. We have people in their 60s now who've actually spent their whole career in higher education on zero-hours contracts and similar, and they are now facing retirement without a proper pension, without ever having been able to buy their own homes because you can't get a mortgage. And we have got to stop this happening to another generation.
Yes.